Wish I had known about this side of you. Yeah. Heard me out, but now I'm hearing it from all of my friends. Now I know I shouldn't trust you with the shit in my head. Wish I had known about the side of you, so it'd be easy to do what I had to do.
If I knew how many times you make me look bad, I'd have ran away and never ever looked back. Guess you live and you learn, cause I gave you my all, but we crashed and we burned. Used to stay up for conversations with you all night. Then I had to let you go and now I'm not alright. I had to end our story, baby girl, you still don't know me.
Didn't know what I that I didn't waste my time, but know that it's a lie too far. Yeah. Wishing you could tell me how I'm wrong, knowing you can never change your heart. You can tell me that it's fine, that I didn't waste my time, but I know that it's a lie too far. Didn't know what I was getting into, but I regret every single second listening to shit that you said. Wish I had known about this side of you. Yeah. Heard me out, but now I'm here.
Selfish, I swear, selfish, I swear. When you hold me, just hold me for a little longer. Hope this time I'll be there. What you want, try to breathe. Won't you tell me slowly? Time's all I want for your cause. I'm in need, so just tell me just why I care. Yeah, I tried to tell you I could break your heart, lacking reasoning for me to start, but you still wait in my line. Unconventional, I really know that, and you're waiting just to get a soul back. I care that you never find a way to be just like me. Won't you tell me I'm pretty for a little longer? But I've been selfish, I swear. Selfish, when you hold me, just hold me for a little longer. Hope this time I'll be there. What you want, try to breathe. Won't you tell me slowly? Time's all I want for your cause. I'm in need, so just tell me just why I care. What you want, try to breathe. Won't you tell me slowly? Time's all I want for your cause. I'm in need, so just tell me just why I'd care. Started when you said hello. All those nights in Little Soul, I never wanted it to show. No. At first it didn't mean a thing. They said that it was just a flame, but now you are my everything. Whoa. And I don't know if you know this, but all my thoughts become explicit. We lock arms and my heart glistens. Every time we touch there's friction. If it isn't you, then I don't want it for me, yeah. If I hit a lick, then would you jump in for me, yeah. If it's not with you, I won't go outside. We could build a home in this outside. If it isn't you, then I might commit a scene, yeah. If I lay with you, then would you come for me, yeah. Waiting for the rain, cause it's about time. We could build a home in the south side. Something I can guarantee. Never wanna make deficiency. Oh, just tell me there's a possibility. you take up my whole day, I will stick by your side always. No matter what they all say, don't need you to change. Cause we connect like constellations. All those late night conversations, call this an intoxication. You give me the best sensation. Oh, if it isn't you, then I don't want it for me, yeah. If I hit a lick, then would you jump in for me, yeah. If it's not with you, I won't go outside. We could build a home in the south side. If it isn't you, then I might commit a scene, yeah. If I lay with you, then would you come for me, yeah. Waiting for the rain, cause it's about time. We could build a home in the south side. I wanna build a home with you in the south side. If it isn't you, then I don't want it for me, yeah. If I hit a lick, then would you jump into me, yeah. If it's not with you, I won't go outside. We could build a home in the south side. If it isn't you, then I might come in a scene, yeah.
Was it really past tense? I heard, or was it perfect? Maybe we could forget the time you faced that friend without me. Maybe we could go back to mine, pretend it never happened. Oh, we'll be fine. Well, I just can't find the lines. Oh, I hope I know what to say when you throw it all away. Baby, I'm drifting again. Could you repeat the question? No, I guess I do not know when it first became a problem. Sorry that it's all such me. Didn't really quite catch the rest. Not keen on it repeating. Oh, when we're always out of time and you say it will be fine. Well, I just can't find the lines. I don't know what to say when you throw it all away. When you throw it all away. Sorry, baby, I just don't know the words. Was it really past tense? I heard. Maybe we could forget the time. Maybe we could go back to mine. Well, I think that I've been drifting without you, drifting. I think that I've been drifting without you, drifting. I think that I've been drifting without you, drifting. I think that I've been drifting without you, drifting. And now I know that you've been gone. Second thoughts on my brain. What if it's all a mind trick? What if this ain't what I'm meant for? Don't want this to be in vain. Cause if somehow this ain't it, then what the hell am I living for? They said I'd make it. The thoughts in my head tell me I'm faking. I don't have it in me, gotta hate it.
It literally
Wish I was
keeps
someone else, someone who could hate.
Hello. I'm gonna take a shower later to see if Aang's is up and running. My internet is so due to garbage. It keeps saying frames are dropping. Can you guys let me know if frames are dropping? Like, if the internet's not gonna be good, then I might as well stream. Because this is gonna frustrate me a lot. It says it's not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. As a viewer, such viewers will experience buffering. Should I just like not stream? It's like not getting fixed. Like sometimes like when this happens, it like kind of works. Can you guys let me know if it's like working or not? Because my internet's been so bad for the past like 2 weeks. But like it's always when I stream and that's when it goes really badly. And I don't know why. Like, is it an OBS issue? I just updated OBS. Everything's loading fine, kind of. It's killer. Do. Is the stream working? Is it like fine right now? Because it keeps like YouTube is saying like it's not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming, and OBS is saying I'm dropping frames. It's literally at 0 kbps. Seems fine to me. Should I just ignore it? I'll just pretend it's not happening right now. Like my life isn't in shambles. Anyways, hello. I hope you're having a great week. Sorry, this was frustrating me so much. Every time I start stream, every time there is stream, it will F. And this is like the worst it's been in a long time. Or should I like restart my computer? Maybe that's it. But then it also says like OBS keeps disconnecting. It's a little laggy, but it's fine. Looking good on this end. Hi B. Hi Jack, Alan, and Abigail. Welcome in. Maybe I should have restarted my computer. I'm gonna restart my computer really quickly. Barely noticeable. Maybe it's OBS. I don't know. It's bothering me. Because it's like, there's like alerts everywhere saying, it's like I haven't been noticing any lag. Maybe I should just ignore it. Also, it's so hot in here. I'm dying. Maybe it's the heat. I don't know. Anyways, maybe I should just ignore it if it's good on you guys' end. Maybe. Even though it's bothering me so much. It's like literally saying dropped frames 14,000. 60%. Anyways, it's humid where you at, Aang? Yeah, it's hot. I mean, it's only hot because I was like doing stuff in the backyard for me. But it's good. It's all good. Okay, I'll just ignore it. And if it F's, well, not my problem. Actually, no, it is my problem. Anyways, look at my shirt. I just wanted to show you guys my shirt. Look at my amazing shirt. It says El Gato, and it's a cat named Leo. He's a British short hair. He's brown. He's got and he's got a Wendy's hat on. And my friend boy of 7 months, and his dad made this for me. This is my godson, cat godson, and I love him so much. Isn't it such a nice shirt? I'm repping Leo merch today. Yeah. That's interesting. It's been nice even spring and winter, like in weather for me the past 2 days. Spring and winter. So it's been like spring and winter for you. It's like summer here and it's hot. Oh, I should have showed you guys. I forgot to bring the zucchini I harvested today. I will. Should I get the zucchini I harvested today? It was such a good zucchini. It's like an amazing zucchini. I'm gonna run and get it really fast so I can show you guys the zucchini. Look at this. This is. Okay, let me show you guys the amazingness that is amazing right now. I'm a freaking farmer. And I play Stardew Valley IRL. So, this is the zucchini I harvested today in my backyard. Wow. Wow. So beautiful. Damn, I know. Shit. This one was from last week. Surprisingly, the one from today is like bigger. And it's so heavy. Isn't that crazy? Big ass zucchini. And there's more growing. And then I have my basket. Yoink. I harvested a tomato today. Yo, I like the tomatoes. The tomatoes are still green. But there's like a boo-boo on it. Sad. And then I got some okra today. Yo, okra. Do you guys know okra? It's like a vegetable. Oh. You get that in sinigang. And then I got green beans. Usually I have more, but I harvested like 2 days ago. But there's a bunch of green beans that I harvested today. Yo, kind of crazy. And then we got more sitaw, or like long bean. Got long beans today. This is like a clip-on highlights. Shit. So that's the harvest today. Not a lot, but also a lot. But yeah, this tomato will just ripen on its own. But that's my garden that I've been working so hard on. I should probably not keep this here, but like, it's so cool, isn't it? It's huge. I want to cut this. Oh, I got stories for you guys. I went to the casino for the first time in my life. I went to the casino for the first time last Sunday because there was one that opened up like 15 minutes away from where we live. And we're like waiting for my sister to finish work because we pick her up at the train station, and we're like, let's go to the casino. So I had an idea and we went to the casino, and I just spent $20. We're only spending 20 and we're leaving, okay? And we're like, okay. So we go there, and like, cause we didn't plan, your girl's wearing like a freaking t-shirt, not even a t-shirt, I was like wearing a tank top and then shorts and then like New Balance slides with socks. And we roll up and I'm like, bruh, is there a dress code for the casino? Cause girl, I don't know, man. Like, there's people here wearing like fancy clothes, they're wearing dresses and heels and suits, and I'm out here like wearing my New Balance slides. And my friend boy was like, nah, you're fine. Look, I'm wearing Crocs. And I was like, you're true. So yeah, I definitely been noticing the lag a few minutes after you first mentioned it, and now the live keeps dying, but I'm here. I know, it keeps dying. I'm so sad. Thank you for sticking. I don't know how long I'll stream if it just keeps like dying. I might just continue stream later. LMO dress code. I don't know. I'm a noob. I don't know. I've never like went to the casino, okay? But everyone out here wearing like freaking dresses and stuff, like, and heels and suits. And I'm like, okay. So my friend boy was like, nah, we're fine. I'm wearing Crocs. And I was like, okay. He's like, it's okay. We're going together, right? And then, so we went in, and this guy, like, he was just gonna walk in, cause like, me and my boyfriend are like we're the same age, right? But like, he looks his age. I look like a teenager, man. I look a lot younger, especially like when I don't have makeup on, because I wasn't even wearing makeup either. And then like he was just gonna walk through, and then the guy at the door was like, "Excuse me, I want to see your ID." So me at the ripe age of freaking 23, even though here you're legal, you're allowed to go to the casino at 19, I think. We show our ID and stuff, and then the guy looks at my boyfriend's ID first, and then he was like, "Okay, your name, your age, and your postal code, right? Which is zip code, translated, your zip code, but postal code, right?" And then for me, he was like, "Okay, I need your age and your full address, your date of birth, everything, man." Like I was like, "Oh my god, I'm being quizzed on my life right now." And then when he said your full address, I was like, "My full address?" He was like, "Your full address." I was like, "Okay." So then I said it. I was like, "Oh my god, I feel like I'm getting tested." Anyway, so we go in, and like all we see is like a bunch of old people, and I'm like a child walking around like, "Oh my god, it's my first time here, hee hee hee." And then like they be walking around. No, we're walking around, we're looking for the slots, because like the slots is like the easiest thing. And we look for the 25-cent one, because you can play for longer, because it's like only 25 cents, right? And we're like playing a $5 bill. And then I sit beside this like old Korean lady, and she's like backseating me so hard. This girl was backseating me. When I tell you she was backseating me, this girl was backseating me. I was just sitting there like, "Lee, what do I do?" And then like Jerome was teaching me how to like what to do, right? And then this lady was like, she's like, "No, you're supposed to bet higher, and then like you press this and you do this and then that." And then Jerome was like, just ignore her." And I'm like, "Okay." So I'm like pressing buttons and stuff, and then she's like, "No, you have to bet higher, look at me." And I'm like, and after I finished my $5, like I don't freaking win anything. We left, and then I was like, "Bro, she was backseating me so hard." And then he was like, "It's okay, you just ignore her." Just like, and he's like, and then Jerome was like, "Did you even see like how much she bet?" I was like, "No, I wasn't looking because I didn't care." This girl's like freaking backseating me. And then a few dollars, and she lost every time. I'm like, "Oh," I did not even notice. Anyways, not luckily, but I did not win anything. I have a 15-cent cash voucher over there. Can't escape the backseating. Can never escape the backseating. Welcome in, Gagalar Di Maru. Yo, sorry I said your name wrong. I can't read. Anyways, yeah, I have a freaking 15-cent cash voucher. I just like put it on my corkboard up there for the memes, but I didn't really win anything. And then Jerome was like, "Yo, there's like free drinks here." We were like just getting the drinks and stuff, and we're like, kind of crazy. But yeah, that was my first time at the casino. I didn't really win any. I did win like $10 after I played a 5, but like we just kept playing it, and then I lost everything. And then we just left right after, because I was like, I can't stay here for longer. The addiction's gonna get me. No, I'm joking. But yeah. Oh, and then literally the next day we called the cops. This is another story. So literally the next day, oh wait, what I realized, I have to fix my volume. I can't lie, I wouldn't know what to do in this situation. I hate situations like that when people are intrusive. Yeah, I was like, oh, I felt kind of bad. Like, I don't know, like I felt like such a noob. And then this old lady was like backseating me so hard. I was like, "Jeebus, I'm sorry, girl. I don't know what I'm doing." Let me drink some water. Story time with Aang, yeah. Anyways, I think this is, I can't remember if I have more stories other than this week. Literally every time stuff's happened, I'm like, I'm gonna tell the stream at the end of the week, and I try to remember everything that happens. But we called the cops on Sunday. It was so random. So basically, Jerome and I were doing errands, and we are like driving around and stuff. And at the end of like Sundays and Mondays, we always pick up our sisters, because both of our sisters work together. downtown, and we picked them up at the train station, like at every Sunday and Mondays, right? So we're like, let's just like do errands today, blah blah. Oh no, it was a Monday. Yeah, it was a Monday that I called the cops. Anyways, um, so this random day we were like, oh, let's like go to the train station early, and we got like Wendy's because we haven't had Wendy's in a long time, so we were just like snacking on some Wendy's, and we're like, oh, let's just like wait for them in the parking lot, right? We're like a good like I would say like 30 minutes early. So we pull up to the parking lot where we usually pick up our sisters, and there's this like guy that was like jumping and running around, and if you know, you know, like you just know like they're not okay. There's like something going on. They might be on under the influence. I don't really know, but this person was like shirtless, and he was like pulling his pants down and stuff like that. And we're like, this is not normal. What the heck? So we didn't call the cops on him like right away, right? Because we're just like, he didn't do anything. You know what I mean? So like we were just like, okay, we'll just like monitor this man's, right? So he's like walking, and then he goes to the bus stop, and then there's like people waiting at the bus stop, and like he starts like, I wouldn't say her maybe, I don't know, I don't really know what he was doing exactly, but he was like jumping around, and like we as of this time we didn't see him touch anybody, but he was just like in people's face and like sitting beside people and like jumping around and like talking to them and stuff like that. And we were just like really worried because if our sisters like, because like when they exit like the train, they have to like go over like this bridge, and then they have to go downstairs, and this is the area that this guy was at, right? So we're like, oh, like I felt like really like protective at that point because I was like planning in my head like, okay, like if they come, like what should we do, right? But like at this time we were just like watching this guy, like if he were to do anything to anybody else, because there's this other girl that was at the bus stop like by herself, but like at this time the crazy guy was just like, okay, I wouldn't say crazy, I shouldn't say crazy, sorry. This guy that seems unwell was like kind of like in the face of this other guy, so he's jumping around and stuff like that, right? And then we noticed that there's these two people on bikes, and they were like circling around the area and like watching. It's like a dad, he looks like he's like in his like late 40s, and a kid that's like in his like late teenage years, biking around and watching this guy. We're like, oh, like they're watching him, right? So then after a while we talked to the guys on the bikes, and we're like, oh, like are you watching him too? And they're like, yeah, like this guy was chasing us around, and this guy was chasing us around, and sorry, my brain. Oh, and like what the heck? Yeah, he was just chasing us around and like stuff like that. And then at this point we saw him chasing other people from the bus stop, and like this guy was like running after people, and people were running away at this point, right? So we're like, maybe we should call the police now, because this seems like a issue, right? So we call the police, and we're like, hi, there's a person that's like under the influence, that seems to be under the influence, that is like chasing people. We didn't see him hit anybody, but he seems to be like bothering people in this area. So like we gave them the address of where we were, and they were like, okay, we're gonna send someone over to you, and please like update us and call again if there's any changes to the scene, right? And we're like, okay. So we were there for a good 20 minutes, and the police didn't come and show up. And then we were like, because this guy was like running around the parking lot, and we were in the car, and like he would like charge and run at us, and like we would like drive away. And bro, I was so scared, because I was like, oh my god, he's gonna like chase us and stuff like that. And then Jerome was like, Angela, we're in a car, girl. We're in a car right now. If anything, we'll run him over. I'm like, we're not doing that, okay? He was just joking, but like, obviously, like we're in a car. He can't do anything, even if he does like run up to us, right? So like we were running away, like driving away, and like he would chase us over to another parking lot, and then we would lose him because we would drive kind of farther away, and then he would walk back to the station, right? He would walk back to the station, and then we just like waited a little bit because we didn't want to like run into him. And then like we drove back, and we got encountered the bike people again, and they were like they came up and talked to us again. We're like, oh, we called the police, like you guys can go, like you don't have to stay here because we will stay here until the police arrive, right? And then they were like, oh, like the guy was like chasing people, and like he punched somebody. A kid like tried to like ask us, oh, the kid that got punched asked us for a ride, right? And I was like, what the heck? So then we called the police again. We're like, hey, update on the situation, but the guy punched a minor, right? And they were like, okay, we're gonna send someone. It's been like well over 20 minutes at this point, so we're just like, bruh. And then a good like 5 minutes later, we see the police pull up, but the guy like ran away across the street, right? And we were trying to like look for where he was, but we saw the police car, and we were like following the police car trying to get their attention, but they weren't paying attention. This is so odd to me because it's like, I feel like in my brain it's like, wouldn't they be like really aware of their surroundings, right? So like we were like behind them. We're in a big car. We're not like in a little car. We're like in a big car. We're like driving behind them, honking, and this girl is like driving, like looking for this guy, and we're like, bro. So then we have to like pull up beside her like car door, and we're like, hey, we were the ones that called. And then Jerome was explaining the situation, and then I see the guy like kind of in front of us, like walking up. He's like walking our way, and I was like, oh, he's right there, right? And then the police girl like swerves, and she thinks we're talking about somebody else in a car. And then she's like talking to him. We're like, no, not the guy in the car. We're talking about the guy that's over there, that's shirtless and jumping and walking around. And she's like, oh, sorry. And she like pulled up to him, and then like we like remained our distance because Jerome was like, we don't want to like get involved at this point because like the cops are there now. We shouldn't get involved, right? So we were just like watching from like the sidelines, right, basically. And then they pretty much handled the situation, and I don't really know what happened because at this point Joy and Jerome's sister came, and we went to the area where we were supposed to pick them up. So, but we did see the cops leave, so we assumed that they like took him in, but like hopefully he does get like the help he needs. That's what I hope. And I'm just glad that like he can't do those things to other people. But I think at the time I was just like really scared because I have like a lot of like, I don't know, when it comes to like my sister, I think of like all the things like running my brain that could happen like if we didn't like try to do something to get this guy away. Because like if he didn't leave, if the cops didn't show up and he was still in the area, I was like, bro, like what would we have to do? You know what I mean? Like, would we have to like what is it? Would we have to like get out of the car and like escort like our sisters out? Like we would be like in danger too, you know what I mean? Like with this person out there. And I think I was just like kind of scared that like if he like ran up into the bridge, like Jerome was like, if he ran up the bridge, then he was like, then you'll have to stay in the car and I will get our sisters. I was like, no, I won't leave you. And he was like, nah, like if you come there, it's gonna be a harder situation for me. I was like, you're right. So I was like, yeah. But at the end of the day, it all worked out, and I'm just really glad that like we actually were able to do something about that. But what's also crazy to me was like I was surprised that the dad and the son that were on bikes like didn't call the police themselves, especially this dad being like and looking like in his like late 40s. Like you would assume that like, oh, like this guy is harassing people, like we should call, right? But no, they were just like watching. It's like watching is not really gonna do anything. I feel like calling would have done something. Like if like this guy was chasing us personally, right? So like they didn't do it, they didn't call, and I was just like, bro, I was kind of surprised that they didn't. You know what I mean? But I guess it's like, I guess maybe they also like didn't think it was a big enough issue. I'm not really sure why. I'm not really sure, but I don't know. But overall, I'm glad that like we helped the community. Yay! And I hope that guy got help, basically. Good Sister Aang. Yo. Depending on the jail, sometimes they'll put him in a crisis cell wearing a modified oven mitt until he settles down a bit. Maybe. I actually don't know. I don't know what happens like in that situation. I don't know what they did to him. They didn't call us back over anything, so I don't know. It's funny how you're talking about this because I seen a trash taste episode not too many days partially about homelessness and knowing how to handle them in all situations. I don't know if this person was like an unhoused person, but he was definitely under something, under the influence of something, definitely. Because I don't know, it's just like the way he was carrying himself and stuff and chasing people was not really normal. But yeah, I think I was like also really proud because if it was just me, you know, I think I would have acted the same as like other people. Like I would have just like got out of there and not even like called anybody. But then Jerome was like, no, we should really call somebody, and like because like other people will get endangered and stuff. And he was like, I was really scared. I was like shaking and stuff, and like I'm fine. I'm in the car. There's people out there like not doing nothing, like with no like protection or whatever. But like I was like I was like really scared at the time, but it all worked out. And at the end of everything, I was like really happy and proud of us. So yeah, and yeah, it all worked out. Sorry, I don't know if I told this story really well. I think my brain started like disappearing because it's kind of hot. I kind of want to. I'm gonna turn on the fan. Hi Lydia, welcome. I mean, getting naked and punching kids is so meth coded. Is it? I don't know. I'm not really sure. I don't really have like much experience with people like that. I think downtown Toronto is kind of like right now. I have experience like someone like doing stuff like bad things beside me in a train. Did I ever tell that story? Did I ever tell you guys that story of like back when I was in uni, I went to school downtown and I was on the train going to the mall by myself, and then there's like somebody like doing stuff next to me. Did I ever tell that story? I was so scared. I feel like I did. If you did, I don't remember. So basically this was like 2018, late 2018. I was going to the mall to meet up with my friend, which is crazy. Is actually I was meeting up with Jerome, who's like my current like friend boy right now. But I was 17 at the time, and I was meeting up with Jerome at the mall, and I went to school downtown Toronto, and I would take the train every single day. I took the GO train every single day. I took the subway every single day. Like, this is nothing new to me. Like, I grew up taking transit. I'm just like very used to taking public transit like my whole life, right? So like this is like a regular day to me. And I was meeting up with Jerome at the mall. And at the time I went to school downtown, right? And I lived pretty far from my school, so I would have to like wake up like really early in the morning. Like I would wake up like 5 and I would leave out the door at 6 a.m. and I would be like walking to the bus stop and it's like pitch black outside, like early morning, like by myself. And I would take like the train to school, and I would have like 8 a.m. classes like almost every day. And I was like so very tired this day. This was after class, and like after I'd have like 8 a.m. classes, I'd be done by like lunchtime. So this is like after class, it's like lunchtime, and like I'm exhausted, I'm tired, right? But on my way home, I was like, I'm gonna meet up with Jerome at the mall. So like I take a different route than I usually do to get home, but it's like going to the same direction basically. So it's nothing bad, right? So I'm like on the train, and basically in Toronto there's like I think there's like 3 lines, I don't remember. But there's like the yellow line and then the green line. The yellow line is like from downtown to north, and then the green line is like west to east, right? So I'm like going on the green line, and the green line is like always so notorious for being like so sussy assy. And basically, what was I gonna say? Basically, I was like really tired, and at this time, there's a lot of people on the train, like on the subway and stuff like that already, right? So like, once you transfer lines from the yellow to the green, so from the train going north to the green going east, when you transfer onto the line, basically, it's like really really busy. So like I've been standing all the way from downtown all the way to north, and I've just been standing this whole time, and I'm freaking tired. So like every time I see a chair, I take the freaking chance, because I'm like, I'm going to sit, I'm exhausted right now, right? So that train is so sussy, because it's like the train cars. It's not like the one on the line 1 where it's like one long strip of line where like everybody's kind of in and you can like go through the different cars. This is like one car, you gotta stay, like you kind of just have to stay in there unless you want to open the freaking, I don't think you can even open the doors, I'm not even sure. But like there's like the different subway cars basically, right? So I think we're like halfway through the rest of the line, because I have to go all the way to the end and get off, because I have to go on the RT. I have to go on another freaking subway thing to get to the mall. Anyways, so I'm like, so I see an opportunity to sit, and I'm so stupid. When I think back at it, I'm like, why? It's not, obviously the whole situation was not my fault, but it's like, of course, if you sit there, something could happen and you can't get help, okay? So like basically in the subway car, there's like the door to get to another subway car, and then there's like seats, right? And there's like this section where there's like two seats, and there's like this random like employee only thing. So it's like a box, and like you're kind of cornered in there. You're just basically you're cornered in there, and there's like 2 seats where you're facing forward, and then another 2 seats where you're facing forward. Someone's like in front of, like another seat in front of you, right? So when you're sitting there, you're cornered. You're like stuck, right? So I decide to sit there, because when I got the opportunity to find a seat, I just took it, because I was like, I want to sit down right now, right? So I'm just like sitting there, and because I'm so used to taking transit, I just like sleep. Like I've always just done this, right? So I'm like closing my eyes, blah blah blah, and then all of a sudden there's someone that sits beside me, and I don't care like if someone sits beside me, it's like whatever, right? Like I'm used to it. But like I don't want, okay, disclaimer, I don't want to like what is it, put stereotypes on unhoused people at all, but like if you know, like especially downtown Toronto, like if you've been around unhoused people, if you worked at like homeless shelters, which I've volunteered at before, you'll know that there's like a distinct smell. They have a distinct smell. And like I kind of knew that like an unhoused person sat beside me. And I was like, whatever, like I don't really care because it's like they're just another person that's like on the ride with me, right? I was like not thinking about it. So I'm just like sitting there waiting for you know, the rest of the ride to go. And then I'm just like closing my eyes, but I'm awake. Like I'm aware at this point because I'm like I'm not gonna like fall asleep. I'm just gonna be awake until like the rest of the ride is over, right? And then I noticed this guy beside me is like rustling, like moving around and doing stuff, right? So then like I open my eyes and I'm like looking at the corner of my eye and I see him like touching himself in very bad way. And I don't know if oh my god, I don't know if it cut out. So basically I feel him rustling around beside me. Oh my god, is the internet out? Please. Sorry, I keep looking at things. At the freaking frames. Is it still on, guys, the stream? I don't know. Cause it literally says 0 for me right now. And I got to the juicy part of the story. Do. Hello. Am I back? Am I back? Am I alive? Okay, I think I'm back. Anyways, so I'm sitting there and I see like this guy like moving around beside me, and like I'm like opening my eyes a little bit and I could see from the corner of my eye, and I see him like touching himself inappropriately beside me. And mind you, I was like 17 at the time and I was cornered. I was like in the back and I was like terrified. I was so scared of my life. Oh god, touching himself. Yeah, he was touching himself. Like it was out. It was just out there, man. And I was like so scared. I was so scared. Felt in that moment because I was like, I'm in danger right now. You know what I mean? And at this point, I was like, I have to get out of here. I can't stay here. So in my head, I was trying to plan like what to do. And basically, there's like basically where we were sitting was like in the corner, right? And there's like the 2 seats where I was sitting and there's another 2 seats in front of me. But it's like 2 seats where it's like the back of the seat is in front of me. So it's like if I were to get up and leave this train right now, I'd have to stand up and shimmy myself in front of him and like leave, basically. Sorry, refresh guys, refresh if it's like off for you guys. I'm so sorry, my internet's so bad. Also smells like meth. I don't know. I honestly don't know. Yeah, so basically like if I wanted to like exit, I'd have to stand up, shimmy myself in front of me in between the chairs in front of us and our chairs, and then like leave, right? So in my head, I was like, okay, my plan is I will do that. I will freaking stand up, shimmy myself in front of this man that has like his wee wee out and looking at me, and I will walk out of this freaking train right now. And I felt like I was like so scared I was gonna cry. But I was like, if he touches me while I'm shimming myself over him, I will just scream. I will just scream. That's all I'm gonna do. I was like prepared to just like scream and like yell at this guy, right? So like I stood up, shimmied myself in front of him. I was like, excuse me. Excuse me. I shimmied myself in front of him and I like went towards the door. And mind you, like we weren't at the station yet because I was like, I just have to get up right now. So I had to wait in front of the door until we reached the station. And this guy was just like looking at me and doing stuff. And I could see him in the corner of my eye. And I was like, I have to get off right now. I was so scared. And then we finally reached the station. It was the longest wait of my life, I think. I've never waited so long to get off of a freaking subway in my life. So I get off of the subway and I just pretend to walk down to the station, to like the buses and stuff like that. And I wait for like the train to leave because like you could see me in the window. And I was so scared that he would follow me off. I was like so scared. I was so scared. And like he didn't. So I got back on the train and then I was like texting Jerome. I was like, oh my god, blah, 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 like texting him everything that happened, right? And then that was basically it. That was basically it. Now that I'm older, I think I should have like told a worker, a TTC worker, like told them what happened. But at the time, I was like 17. Like this was like my first time like really like alone and like experiencing something like dangerous like that. So like I was like really scared when that happened. And I didn't know how to tell somebody at the time. But now that I'm older, I would like to say if you guys ever experience anything like that, especially women, please tell somebody. Please tell the worker, like a worker or something, like as soon as you can, because you should just tell them and like so like other people can possibly, you know, not experience it as well. But yeah, traumatic experience in my life, and I think it's one of those stories that I think I'll never forget. But I was really scared. Had clients that be doing that in public under the influence. Yeah. I mean, back in like my college uni days, like I think I experienced quite a lot of things, not gonna lie. Quite a lot of things. But that was like I think the worst of it. That's the worst thing that's happened. But yeah, anyways, be safe out there on the streets, man. Please. Please. But yeah, I hope everyone's having a good day. Test. Look, my voice mod disconnected. I don't think I'm gonna stream a game today, sad, because my internet's so bad. I don't think I can handle anything. But yeah, I hope everyone's having a good day. Sorry with the weird stories, man. But yeah, I think on Monday though, I think I'm going fishing. My first time fishing in a long time. And hopefully I can catch a good fish. And if I do, I'll show you guys. I'll just like bring up my fish like how I did with the zucchini on stream. Guys, look, I saved this so I could show on stream. And it's like a fish. Nah. I'll just show you guys pictures, maybe. Yeah, I don't think I could stream a game. My internet's so bad. The way like voice mod disconnected. But yeah. Do. Maybe hopefully I could do something about the internet and then we could fix it and then play a game tomorrow. Maybe. I don't know. And also, I'm feeling kind of weird right now. Not gonna lie. Good to hear. Good to hear you guys are doing good. Anyways, hope you like the shirt. Wait, I don't think I showed... Wait. Yeah, there's a lot of new people here right now. Look at the shirt. El Gato. And then this is my godson, Leo. And then he has a Wendy's hat and a gakra on him. Jerome and his dad made the shirt for me. Kinda cute. Anyways, do what's good for you. Thanks, B. Maybe I'll be back tomorrow, hopefully. I think I could stream tomorrow night. I'll see what I can do about the internet. It's like so bad. Like I feel like if I run a game, it's just not gonna work. But yeah, I think that will be all for today's stream, I guess. I'll be back tomorrow night. And we'll play Firewatch tonight. Nice. Yeah. Thanks guys for watching and for listening to my chats. I think I need to eat something right now. I don't know, I feel kind of weird. I had like indigestion today and my stomach was like ugh. And I took a Oval. Sorry, that was kind of TMI. But yeah. New video soon, hopefully. I think I'll be talking about I kind of want to do a video on Kimi ni Todoke and like Uzumaki when it comes out. Maybe Ranma. I don't know. Oh, maybe tomorrow I'll like watch some of the trailers, like Ranma trailer and like stuff that's coming out soon. But yeah, anyways, thanks guys for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully my internet will be better, cause it's pissing me off right now. Bruh. And I will eat some good food right now. Thank you for stream. Thank you. See you next time. Bye. Yeah. I'll be back tomorrow night. Bye bye. Oops. Sorry. I clicked on the wrong scene. Feel better soon. Thanks. Hopefully my internet feels better and I feel better. Because halfway through the story where I was talking about the guy that we called the police on, I was kind of like drifting away. Not gonna lie. See ya. Bye.
I'm walking lonely, got no homies, feeling like a ghost. She don't feel me anymore, she says I'm never home. I got no lights on, I'm slumped in my chair again. She never come home, she never will feel me again. I cannot differentiate your day since 2016, and it just pains me, babe. I hate to see that you miss me, because the weather's cold and I'm knowing life is fast. And you know I got you, but I'm always on my ass. Fuck it though, when you're up I'm feeling down, and when you're around I'm feeling gone. I'm on my way to nothing always in the universe. Please just take my pain away, I'm in reverse. Yeah, you know I got you, but I'm on my way to dirt.